Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Conventicle, bringing you guys some more 2007 old school RuneScape. As you can see in the gameplay here, I'm just doing another Bandos trip, and this was a really bad trip, and I'm going to tell you why right here. So, I was telling this guy who was being stubborn that we need to go World 309 because that world has gains, but he eventually got our whole team into going into this other random world with a higher population, and we eventually get 2 rune swords pretty much back to back, and I'm telling this guy we're not gonna get any drops in this world. I knew we should have gone 309, and then after about 3 hours into the trip, the tank dies because he got splashed twice in a row and he was on like 17 health. Then he tries to heal again, but Grador kills him, and I'm like, oh, I saw that one coming, to be honest. And then we are trying to save this guy's stuff, so I go over, I'm like, I gotta save this guy's Guthin Spear. I don't want him to lose like, what, 8 mil? So I'm searching there, you know, searching his pile and trying to get this guy's Guthin Spear while the other guy's tanking Grador, and apparently he already has it, so I'm trying to pick up his D boots and all that sort of stuff, and then he tabs, and I don't notice because I'm trying to pick up this guy's stuff, and then I realize I'm at 17 HP, and then Grador kills me. Shit just got real. Shit hit the fan right there, okay? I just realized that I lost over 6 mil because I lost my Berserker ring, which is what, 4.4 mil right now, which is absurd. I also lost Carol's top, Varric's helm, and then I also lost my fucking fire cape, which sucks. Honestly, it's not too hard to get, but I just can't be bothered going 3 hours in the fight caves to get that shit. But eventually I'm gonna have to do it, so at the moment, I'm trying to get some money back at Blue Drags or some shit, and hopefully I can go DKs and solo a Berserker ring so I can get one back for myself. But anyways, I've stalled long enough. Let's get into the topic of the video, which is summoning. I've heard a good amount of people talking about how they want this added into the game, and that's probably because I'm in a PVM clan, and that's normally who I talk to. And back in the day, summoning was really good for PVMing because you had stuff like the Bunyip, the Unicorn, and the War Tortoise, and it could just make you last at God War's dungeon or any boss at hours on end. But I'm gonna have to say, to be honest, that I would prefer that this wasn't added into the game. I'm all for updates and stuff like that, and summoning would actually have a positive effect on my bank and me personally, but as for the entire community of this game, I think it would have a negative effect because most of the people who play this game PvP, and when you have stuff like Steel Titans in the game and what the max combat being level 138, it does have a negative effect on the PvPers because you have to deal with an entire new element of the combat system, which can mess up pures who are there to PvP. So as for PvPing, I don't think summoning would be a good update, and I don't think it was back in the day because you have these random monsters following you around and helping you out, and you don't really attack them either. It's just another weird element of the combat system. So I don't think it would be good for PvPers, and also I don't think it would be good for PVMers because I can already last 6 hours at a Sarah trip. You could last all day with something like a Unicorn or whatever, and you don't want that stuff to happen because then you have the Sarah sword and hilts and all that sort of stuff crashing even more, and they already are crashed. With having familiars in the game, you're gonna have a lot of these items crash, but also you're gonna have a lot of random items like tortoise shells and stuff like that go higher in price, and I don't think our economy is ready for something like that because we're still trying to grow the population to even it out and stuff like that. So I personally don't think it would be a good update for either PVMers or PvPers, so that's why I would not like it to be added into the game. I'm usually all for updates, and that's what my past couple of videos have been about, but people came back to 07 RuneScape because they wanted a basic combat system, and summoning would make it more complex, and I don't think most of the people who play this game would want that. Also, with the development team that jagex has right now for Old School Runescape, I don't even think they would be able to make such a big update. So anyways, tell me what you guys think about this being added into the game in the comment section below if you have anything to say. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a thumbs up too, and I'll see you guys later in my next video if you're subscribed. Peace.